All right, YouTube, you thought I wouldn't notice? You thought I wouldn't notice, huh?
And you boys thought I wouldn't notice?
You thought I was just gonna go about my day doing the YouTube thing and I wouldn't notice.
Get to the point, man!
Danno Cal Drawings! I hope that's how you say it. Danno Cal. That's gotta be the only way you can say this. Danno Cal! Danno Cal Drawings is an animator. This seems to have popped off a little bit not this year, it's 2024, last year. And a lot of his videos are in the short form. And since we looked at Hamination shorts and it was so much fun, I think we can check out some shorts people, right? How you feeling about that? You feeling good? Mario, you feeling good? Woohoo! Yes, Robert, I think that would be very fun. Guys, I don't know how to do a Mario voice. I'm sorry. I was thinking, let's just sort his shorts by most popular and click around. Let's start with the worst meme in the world. Hopefully, not the worst video in the world. All right, people, here we go. RobertIDK, Danno Cal Drawings. 3, 2, 1. Go.
What's the most annoying meme in the world? Some may say it's the troll song, some may say it's Nan Cat, but the true answer is definitely worse. This meme started in early 2018 along with kids eating Tide Pods and somebody touching my spaghetti. This one conquered all. The meme in question?
Do you know the way?
Uganda Knuckles. Kill me. If I see the comment section flooded with do you know the way, so help me. But now you know. What's the most annoying meme in
Do you know the way? Do you know the way? I agree. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. The early 2008, or not 2008, January 2018, the memes, they're just like these like 3 or so memes. There was, yeah, somebody touch my spaghetti, and do you know the way? And it's like, dude, you know what would be so epic? Jokes, bro. Make some new jokes.
What are you, stupid?
All right, I'm gonna give that one a B. It was an excellent animation. However, you reminded me of things that I don't care to remember. I would rather forget. I would rather erase from my memory. So that one gets a B. Man, I don't know which one to pick now. The worst pickup lines. Okay, this is sure to be stupid.
rating the worst pickup lines? In general, pickup lines are all terrible, but if you're gonna use them anyway, please avoid these ones or anything similar. If you were a Transformer, you'd be Optimus Fine. Because Fine rhymes with Prime, I guess. 3 out of 10. I lost my teddy bear. Can I sleep with you instead?
What?
People still sleeping
Don't
with the teddy
ever
bear
say
should
that.
not be trying to pick up girls. 2 out of 10. Can I get a picture of you? I want to show Santa what I want for Christmas. What's Santa gonna do?
Bad, but
fall in love with
not
you?
as
3 out of
bad.
10. Hey girl, are you looking for a stud? Because I've got the ED. All I need is you. Great way to start a relationship.
Okay.
Tell them you're diseased. 2 out of 10. Hey girl, is your name Wi-Fi? Because we have a connection. Okay, 5 out of 10 because this one made me laugh. Girl,
What?
did you just
Really?
fart? Because you blow me away. 1 out of 10. And now we're done. Rating the worst pickup line.
Ugh. The Wi-Fi one made you laugh? That was terrible. That was worse than most of the other ones. Bro, I mean, at least he didn't give them like a positive score. That would have been a problem, I think. Oh man. Honestly, here's my favorite right there. It's best to text it. You just gotta spell it like this, and it's simple, good, clean fun. I mean, it's not like incredibly clean. It's pretty clean, I would say. I would say this counts as good, clean fun. Danno, if you happen to ever see this video, rate that one for me. And if you don't give it at least a 7, I'm gonna be real upset. That one gets another B. Because again, great animation, but it reminded me of things I want to forget. Why you can't see your nose? Oh, let's go.
Why you don't see your nose? Fun fact, your nose is in your view every second of every day. Unless you look like Voldemort or something, in which case I'm sorry. So if our nose is right in front of our eyes, why do we never notice it? It's like if you had a big metal cone on the hood of your car blocking your vision. It would get annoying fast, wouldn't it? Well, it's actually due to a mixture of actions between your eyes and your brain. But your mind basically pretends it's not there. Why? Well, our eyes and mind are programmed to process new and important information 24/7. New surroundings, new environments, and it can even observe something moving in the corner of your eye. But your nose doesn't move, and it's not really important for your survival on a day-to-day basis. Well, besides breathing and smelling, obviously, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's why you never notice it. Yeah, until now that I've pointed it out, so you'll probably see it for a while. my bad.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, our brain knows, no pun intended, that the nose, it ain't changing anytime soon. It ain't really changing. So yeah, it's just gonna cancel it out. I mean, I always just assumed that, you know, your brain fills in gaps because of the overlap of your two eyes, you know? Your brain kind of fills gaps in, and like, since you have two eyes, you can see everything in front of where your nose is, you know? Like, if you look down like this, if you look straight down, like, your nose still, there's echoes of your nose. But you know what, now, I'm tripping now. Okay, Danno, you got me. You got me. I am now tripping that I don't see any nose right here. All right, you got me. You got me. Hey. Good job, Danno. Good job. You got me tripping with this one. All right, hashtag Danno, you got me tripping. Oh, and if you're digging this video so far, I would appreciate it if you booped the like button. And if you're watching this video and for some reason you're not subscribed to the channel, if you could also hit the subscribe button. Hitting both of those buttons makes me real happy, and it really helps my channel keep on going. So if you want to watch the channel keep on going, I'd appreciate you hit the buttons. Thank you, friends. Let's go. Longest word in the world. Isn't that anti-disestablishmentarianism? Apparently not, looking at this atrocity in the thumbnail. What is it?
Longest word in the English language? Well, there's a long list of long words, most of which look like a cat randomly danced around on a keyboard. Most people know about words like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which is simply excitement but with 34 letters. Hippopotamonstrosesquiptaliophobia, 36 letters for the fear of long words. Okay, what jerk came up with this? But the debate is over the two longest words. Some want to say it's pneumono-ultramicroscopic silico-volcanoconiosis, 45 letters for a type of lung disease caused by inhaling quartz dust, but others believe it's methanol 3-no-3-no-glutamyl, larginol, T-rosoglutamyl, cereal, phenylalanil, glutamine, Luke. Okay, I'm done. It's 188,000 letters and takes 3 hours to pronounce. But this word is simply the technical term for the chemical composition of Tintin, leading many to believe it's not a real word. And while it's not a real, 2 hours
that's ridiculous.
These words, it only takes a couple seconds to subscribe.
Oh,
please,
nice.
Word in the English.
All right, you got me with that one. I had to boop it. I had to boop the sub button. Oh man, yo, okay, but going back to that nose condition, whatever it was, the infection thing. Imagine the pain of you have a medical condition, and then people are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. Like, what happened? Like, what condition do you have?" And it takes you like 10 seconds to even pronounce it. Talk about literally adding insult to injury. That is literally adding insult to injury. Wow, that was like one of the most meta moments I've had in a while. I'm very proud of myself for that deduction. Let's give that one an A, because I'm proud of myself. All right, let's keep learning. Ooh. Where did the heart shape come from? Never asked that ever. Never wondered that ever.
Where did the heart shape come from? We all know that a heart doesn't actually look like this, but instead it looks like, ew. So where did this shape originally come from? Well, despite Google saying it's based on a random plant, we don't actually 100% know. Many speculate it came from a peach or a water lily leaves or human parts. But the best and most credible theory is that it slowly devolved into this shape through countless artist depictions and paintings, going from this to this down to this general shape in the medieval century. And we've used it all the way since then. But now you'll never wonder. Where did the heart shape come from?
That is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think it's really possible for us to know that for sure. Like, there's so many things that we will never know where it came from. Because, like, when it was invented was in, like, medieval times. In medieval times, they had, like, 3 books where they wrote everything. And, if Timmy accidentally read the book while on the toilet and dropped it in, just kidding, there were no toilets. That page, you might lose that page forever. They didn't have no photocopying. William the Wright-Smith had to rewrite all of the words again. If you want 2 copies of a book, homie's gotta write both of them. Isn't that absurd? Maybe there was a book where they explained where the heart came from. It might have happened, and we will never know. Crazy. I'm gonna give that one an A because it made me think. Hey, homies, by the way, I'm gonna say this right next to Mario. Make sure you're subscribed to Danno Cal Drawings, the original creator of these animations. I'm just out here being silly, but you gotta support the original creators because they work hard, okay? Thank you.
My mom's insane saying!
things? What insane things does your mom say?
Things my mom says that kills my brain. My mom always asks why I never talk about her on my channel, so here you go. This is my mother, and she's an amazing woman who I love very much, but she also says dumb things a lot. Here's the worst one. Starting off simple, she calls a library a library, and a mirror she calls a mirror. Not that big a deal, it's just her accent, I guess. I'm in the mirror. She has the usual trouble pronouncing words like entrepreneur and Caribbean, of which she says entrepreneur and Caribbean. Getting a little worse, she'll make up some words, like when something is off balance, it's wobblegated, and instead of sopping wet, it's socking wet. But here's where it gets infuriating. For absolutely no reason at all, she insists on calling a McDonald's McFlurry a McFluffy. She knows what the real word is. She doesn't care, because she says if you eat enough of them, it makes you fluffy. So they're McFluffy. And the worst one of all, Spotify. No matter what, it's always Spotify. No reason, she just thought it was Spotify when she first heard it, and now it's officially Spotify in her mind. Again, I love her, but those are the things my mom says that kills my brain.
Things my mom says that kills my brain. First of all, that is not grammatically correct, so not a good way to start a video where you are roasting the way someone says things. Unfortunately, my G, you had one job and you didn't do it right. You had one job, you didn't do it right. Now Robert's gonna roast you tonight. But let's give homie a break. My dad says, instead of Lululemon, he says Lulumon. And I don't think that's ever gonna change. Spotify. Yeah, there's something about boomers. Actually, is your mom Gen X? Your mom might be Gen X. The thing about a lot of those homies, anyone like over the age of like 45, a lot of them, they just don't want, like if they learned a thing at one time, they ain't trying to relearn it a different way. If they heard Spotify and they've been going with that for a year, they ain't trying to switch it up now. That's too much work. There's too much work. But what can I say? Another slapper. Give that one an A. All right, real quick, let's watch his most viewed one ever.
Why do I always use this song?
And it's got Sans from an Undertale, so let's see.
Why do I always use this song? And no, it's not because of... This song is Attack of the Killer Queen by Toby
What?
Fox from the video game Deltarune Chapter 2, the kind of sequel to Undertale. I'm like an okay Undertale fan, but I'm a massive Deltarune fan. Want proof? Shabam! All of the vinyls, like $200 right there. And take a listen. Still don't believe I didn't copy Mr. Beast? Well, the first short I used this song on was September 13th. Coincidentally, it was a short talking about Mr. Beast. But the Attack of the Killer Beast song, the original upload came out 8 days later. So I'm not saying I'm the reason for the meme, but also stop saying Mr. Beast in my comment sections because I was the original. Now you know.
Ooh,
why do I always use this song?
Got him. Get him, Danno. Go in on these fools. I would feel the exact same way. If someone thought I was copying Mr. Beast and I was getting that comment all the time, I would be annoyed too, Danno. So good on you to clear that up for the people. I remember back in the day, if you had a black foam backdrop, you were ripping off Felix. Felix was the only homie who could have that background. Anyone else who did it, rip off. Same thing with literally like reacting to things on the computer. I would get told that all the time. I was ripping them off. Hey homie, have you heard of a genre? Ever heard the word genre before? Just so you know, Jason Aldean isn't ripping off Kenny Chesney because they both make country music, okay? It's called a genre. But I don't really get comments like that anymore because your boy's doing it different. Did I rate that? Oh, okay, interesting lore. I'm gonna give that one a D for Deltarune. Why our teeth aren't straight? I'm excited for this one. I think I know the answer. I believe I know the answer, but let's check it out.
How cavemen had straight teeth? You might not have thought about it before, but cavemen didn't have braces back in the day, so you'd assume their teeth were all out of whack, right? Well, actually, no. We found skulls from thousands of years ago with humans that had straight teeth, so what's the deal? Well, it actually has to do with our diet over the years. In ancient times, they had to rely on things like nuts, so their jaws were extremely large and strong to be able to chew. It's also the reason cavemen look like this. Today, we primarily eat softer processed things, such as burgers, pizza, etc. So over the years, as our platters changed, our jawline evolved as well to have less and less strength and size, which would have been fine except for the fact that we still kept the same amount of teeth, causing crowding and overlapping as they had less space to go, forcing us to wear things like braces to fix them. But now you know. How cavemen had
This is so true. I'm giving this one an A right off the bat because I'm actually very passionate and interested in this topic. I could talk about this for like 20 minutes. I could talk about this topic for like 20 minutes, but I'm not going to because if you're a kid, you probably don't care. But some of you do. I'm sure there's plenty of adults watching and teenagers watching who might be more interested, but still, this is completely true. Back in the day, more primitive humans had like, yeah, straight teeth on their own. You didn't need braces because you chewed like all day. You know how dogs all have straight teeth? Yes, because they chew on this hard stuff all the time. Everything they eat is hard. They chew on bones. Could you imagine chewing on a bone with our wimpy teeth? Oh, it would not go well. But yeah, realistically, as a human being, you shouldn't have to get any teeth pulled. It's just because of our ultra-processed diets, and then also it has to do with breathing through your nose versus your mouth. A lot of people breathe through their mouth when they should be breathing through their nose, and that can make, yeah, your jaw like narrow in. I had a bunch of teeth pulled when I was a kid. I didn't know any of this information. I would have like chewed more and like breathed through my nose as a child if I knew that it like would permanently develop my face differently. Anyways, breathe through your nose, homies. That's all I can say. I actually have on my desk this right here. Focus, you dang it. Phalum gum. This is like exceptionally hard Swedish gum. I think it's from Sweden. And it's like made for like chewing. If you want to chew, if you want to practice chewing hard, you get yourself some Phalum gum. Yeah, they got all of these pieces in here. I'll throw one in for like half a second. But yeah, I used to like train my jaw a little bit. I haven't been doing it lately. But
Was that the bite of 87?
I will say, the only awful thing about, well, two awful things. One, it doesn't taste remotely good. The other thing, if you get into chewing this and you're chewing hard and you accidentally bite your cheek, prepare for the worst cheek bite you've ever experienced in your life. The worst. Yeah, you do not want to accidentally bite your cheek or your tongue. While you're chewing this, no, bad. I bit the inside of my cheek, took like 2 weeks to heal. Oh my gosh, it like just healed. Okay, anyways, that one's an A. I love stuff like that.
Why New Year's never works?
I hate how New Year's never works. I hate how when it becomes 2024, it's not actually 2024.
Why New Year's resolutions never work.
Oh,
The last day of 2023, and tomorrow will be a brand new year.
Tons of people will set new goals and attempt to improve their lives by starting new habits,
Yay.
and most of them will fail. But why?
All right, first up, I just want to say that I love the idea of second chances, new beginnings, and this being the moment to
Okay.
set your life on a new path.
Okay.
But why does it never work on New Year's?
Well, simple. People make a big deal out of it. Listen, I started uploading on this channel on a random day in September. There was absolutely nothing special about that day, but I just decided to start and I never stopped. The idea that a calendar or a clock gets to decide when your life changes is just kind of silly. The only one who can improve your life is you, as cheesy as that sounds. But most importantly, if you somehow slip up, like if you skip a day of working on your new skill, or you eat a bad meal when you're trying to lose weight, don't think of it as your New Year's resolution being broken, or like, that's it. Because
Yeah.
remember that tomorrow is still coming, and you can keep moving forward.
But with that being said, Happy New Year, everyone. I know your 2024 is going to be absolutely stellar, so don't listen to dummies like me when we tell you.
Why New Year's resolutions?
Wow! Thank you, Danno! Thank you, Danno!
I like that. I like that positivity. It's true. I don't really do New Year's resolutions, homies. I am always, and this is gonna sound very self-celebratory, self-righteous, whatever. I am literally always trying to improve myself. In whatever, if I can come up with something, I'm always trying to improve myself. The only reason I wasn't in the gym for so long last year was because I was literally like almost not living for parts of the year. Then I had to heal and recover, but now that I've been healthy for a while, I'm back at the gym. I'm always trying to eat healthier, always trying to make better videos, which is why the editing in our videos is just absolutely absurd at this point. So yeah, don't wait for New Year's to do that. You know, you can improve your life whenever you want. You know, one way to start, breathe through your nose. Guys, if I can teach everyone watching this video to please breathe through your nose as much as possible, I could literally improve the world in a small way today, right now. If you learn nothing else from this video, breathe through your nose as much as possible. And if it's hard to do right now, but you still can do it, it's just hard, the more you do it, the easier it will get. Because if you don't use your nose, your body's gonna block it. All right, give that one an A. White colored pencil pencil explained. Oh, I've always wanted to know why white colored pencil. And now we're finally gonna figure it out.
What is the white colored pencil used for? Finally answered. All my life growing up, every single time I would open a box of colored pencils, there would always be a white one included. For years and years, I grew up wondering why? Why? Nearly all paper we use to color on is already white and it just looks trash on construction paper. What's the point? Well, finally, I present to you the answer. To draw over eraser lines. It's as simple as that. Wow. I can die happy now that I know. What is the white colored pencil used for?
You sure? Is that what it's for? Don't some homies use it for like eyes and stuff? See, I know when white is used for tattoos. I don't have any white on my arm, but on my legs, I got some white. I'm gonna have to pull my pants down and do the second camera. What? Okay, it is actually on this boy right here. And some of you guys might be confused because you might think that this is white. No, this is not white ink. This is actually just negative space on my skin. This part is just my skin. There is white in there. They like colored it red and then they like did the white on top. And then on these whiskers right here, we did white for this. And so yeah, what he did was he shaded the dark here, but then he also did white for the whiskers. And it's a really subtle thing, but it can make a big difference. And yeah, if you haven't seen this tattoo before, this is my most expensive tattoo I ever got. It was like just under $4,000. And it also was the longest process for a tattoo that I've ever had. I sat down for 13 hours getting this tattoo done. Crazy. That one gets a C for colored pencil. The most hated YouTube videos ever. All right, drama. Let's hit it, homies. Give me the drama, baby.
The most hated videos on YouTube. And no, I'm not just talking about dislikes, although they can give us some of the most hated videos. Rebecca Black's Friday and Johnny
I was listening to Friday
some may
last
try
week
to tell you
by
that the
Rebecca
most hated videos are Justin Bieber's Baby and Baby Shark, since they hold records for the most dislikes. But these videos actually have a higher like than dislike ratio. In truth, there's two other videos that are hated way more. Second place goes to YouTube Rewind 2018, which pretty much everyone agreed was horrible in every way. Although it's still not the most hated video ever uploaded to YouTube. The most universally hated video of all time was actually uploaded by a 23-year-old on New Year's Eve 2017. And while it doesn't have the most dislikes since it was deleted before it could rack up too many, the outcry was heard across all social platforms, the media, and pretty much everyone knows the name of this infamous creator now. The video, We Found a Dead Body by Logan Paul. Those are the most hated videos on YouTube. And no, I'm not just talking about
this. Nice. Okay. Man, he had me in suspense until the last second. I saw that progress bar. It's like, bro, this thing's gonna be over before you can tell us. Hurry. All right. That's a good point. That's a pretty good point. Yeah, that was pretty horrible. That was absolutely horrible. That's why I still use this reaction image when I'm throwing Mr. Paul on screen. Because that was so horrible. I'm not forgetting. I'm not gonna forget. I'll give that one a B for bad videos. What if the sun exploded? Okay, let's have some nightmares for tonight. I didn't have anything causing me trauma today, so let's do it.
What would happen if the sun exploded right now? Yes, eventually in around 5 billion years, the sun will collapse and become a supernova. But what if the sun exploded right now? Well, first, we wouldn't actually notice it on Earth for around 8 minutes, since the sun is nearly 100 million miles away. After that time period, though, the side of the Earth facing the sun would be immediately destroyed, with the side facing away meeting its demise not long after, as the Earth's temperature rises to insane levels before dropping incredibly low and freezing the ocean, if they haven't already been evaporated yet. But there's no need to worry, because at this rate, we'll have either died by then or left to go live somewhere else. Still, it's fun to wonder, what would happen if the sun exploded?
Alright, I got exactly what I expected. I don't know what I was expecting. Yeah, I got the pain that I asked for. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I'm gonna give that one an A for Where did finger Dracos come from? I've always wanted to find out. Where did we get the Draco? Personally, I like 2 fingers as an adult. As a kid, this was cool, but this is a bigger Draco in my opinion. This is a bigger Draco. I like doing this.
Why do fingered Snug look like this? It doesn't exactly match what a real Snug looks like, does it? So who made the hand gesture and why? Well, according to Google, it originally came from a Fortnite emote in...
No, it didn't. What?
Google. Well, in reality, there's a few different people who claim to have invented them, but we don't have an exact source, only knowing that they became popular and integrated into mainstream culture around the 1970s, when Texas Tech fans used them to counter the horn salute of their rivals, the University of Texas at Austin. But why do they look like this? It's nothing like it! Well, actually, it's because they're not based on these
these notes. They're based on these notes. Some meant to represent the cocking handle used to ready the
Revolver.
gun. Also, hey, since this short is talking about this nut, I don't think the algorithm's gonna like it, so maybe share it around a little. But now you know.
Okay, yeah, it has to have been older than that. There has to have been children in the Old West who did pew, 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 pew. I will not be convinced that a modern sports team came up with it. I'm not convinced. Honestly, I bet there are like 70-year-olds watching this video who can tell me that they did it when they were a kid, which would be before this thing. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And also, it makes me sad to think that there would be some like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds out there who would literally believe that Fortnite invented this. No, homie. Absolutely not. Also, we do this in this household. But yeah, any boomers or whatever the older whatever the older generation is, if you want to let me know in the comments, were you doing the finger Dracos when you were a kid? Thank you. And also say Draco, don't say the other word. I'm trying to stay monetized here.
Pull out the Draco. All right.
All right, people. Things have been pretty intense today. So I think as we wind down here, we need to watch something that will help us for the rest of our day. How to relax. I don't know how this jacked dude is gonna teach us how to relax, but let's give it a try.
How to relax? In the world we live in today, it's insanely easy to get super stressed out and overwhelmed.
Believe
True.
me, I know what I'm talking about. The past couple weeks for me have been insane.
So, what's the best ways to calm down? Well, here's what works for me. Number 1, perspective. Put your problems into perspective with the words, will this matter in 5 years? While you may want to say yes, remember 5 years is a long time, and you'll probably be an entirely different person who barely remembers what your past problems were.
Word.
Second is self-care, usually in the form of good food and exercise, specifically breathing in a slow and calm manner. Third, try thinking of a happy
your
place
nose.
or a relaxing environment.
For me, it's this scene in Mario Galaxy.
What? No! I did not plan this. I did not plan this. I didn't even click about with the music that was playing. Guys, I swear to you, I have never seen this man's videos before. This is a complete coincidence. How am I supposed to relax now? Well, Danno, it seems as though we are in sync. Wow.
Away from all the action.
Another really great way is good distractions, such as spending time with loved ones, watching comfort movies, or playing relaxing games, which is exactly why I'm going live today, playing the most relaxing game in the world.
Good
Unpacking.
job, dude.
It's gonna be a
wow. Yeah, what a not relaxing ending. That just blew my mind. That blew my mind. Okay, now Danno's got to see this. He's got to see that moment. That was new and that was fresh. I will say, Danno kind of reminds me of Bo Burnham. Not me, Bo Burnham. I don't know if he's been told that before. It's a little bit in the face, a little bit in the posture. You know what I'm saying? But either way, this was very fun, and we could definitely do another video of this. Please let me know if you enjoyed this. This was a little bit different than what we normally do. And yeah, we could do another episode if you guys are into it. You please let me know, okay? But homies, it is time for you to check out Danno Cal Drawings. He did all the hard work on these videos. I'm just the dude being silly. Here's the video where we looked at Hamination shorts. If you liked this, you're gonna like this. Or here's a video that YouTube thinks you will like. I will see you here or I will see you here. And thank you for watching, homies. Peace.